Hello ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, my name is Birdtross. Welcome back to TC6. Now if you guys didn't check out the live stream archive that I uploaded, basically at the end of that we discovered we have another flex rift here on the side of the wizard tower. We were melting down a lot of items to make a lot of essentia to make some sounding picks for the start of today's episode using the Infusing altar. If you guys haven't seen that, be sure to check it out. It's actually quite a nice, relaxing ASMR type of thing. I fell asleep while editing it, to give you an idea. Let's go ahead and get this Wheatium crystal away. Yeah, we just killed a wisp that came out of there. There we go. 15 of these. Nice. Yeah, let's head downstairs and do today's sounding experiment. Okay, so I've got 4 pickaxes here, 4 diamond pickaxes. The reason that I'm using diamond is that depending on how good or how bad the sounding is on these tools, I will want to put it on a diamond pick, so I might as well just, you know, have one at the ready. Maybe it's a little bit of a waste of tools, but it's kind of whatever. Let's go ahead and get these guys down. We'll start with sounding 1 here. Where's a good wall to try this out on? Yeah, because I'm not exactly sure what sounding does and what increasing the rank of it will do here, but you just shift and right click. Okay, so I did that. What if I do number 2 here? So it showed me a few more things, I think. So yeah, it's probably just that it's a wider radius here. Okay, sounding 3 was more, and then the rank 4, what is that going to do for us? Even more. So basically, it looks like that just changes the range that it sees. Okay, and that costs 10 durability. 10 durability to do that. Holy crap, that's quite a bit. But okay, well I'm glad I did that actually, because the sounding is quite good. It's the problem that I have with the sounding, honestly, is the grey. Like Azanor's never quite gotten sounding. The sounding effect as good as it was in like TC2 or TC3, I think was one of the better ones, where it's like you just right click and it's like a nice lit up little ball. I mean, this is closer to that from those older mods, I think. Oh, hello. Yeah, so this one, wait, there's like a more brightly coloured one there. I wonder if that means it's like a rarer block here. What is that? Oh, it's emerald. Okay. Oh yeah, emerald right there. Nice. Saves me doing a trip. But yeah, I was mining out this chunk here using sounding. Normally what I would do is like mine all the stone out, but I was able to just use sounding just to pick out where all the rare stuff was and got that all that way. But yeah, like this is a step in the right direction, but did you have to make it like black and grey? I am an aging gamer. It gets tough to see the colours once you get to this the ripe old age of 29. Anyway, let's get on to today's episode. So yeah, we had a suggestion in the comments of the last video to try out the grapple focus here for the caster's gauntlet. Well, if we head to the Oromancy tab here, you can see we have basically no research done here. Well, I guess we've done this and we've done the recharge pedestal here, but that's basically it. Yeah, so I've kind of forgotten most of what the heck all this stuff is. It's been a long time since I touched any of what's in Oromancy, so I thought we would just go ahead and get started with some of the items that are in here. Is there a grapple focus, bolts, projectile, plan, arcane mine, okay, exchange, flux, break, heal? There is no grapple. Oh dear. That was not part of the plan here. I guess we'll just randomly research stuff here. Advanced foci. You know what, I bet if we do this, maybe this will unlock the grapple focus here for us. Okay, so let's see. Lesser foci simply cannot carry patterns of any appreciable complexity. Discovering Infusion has given me a new way of crafting, however, and I hope it will be able to help me solve the problem of creating foci intricate enough to carry complex patterns. Okay, so for this one we need to use up an oromancy theory, which we apparently already have. How many of these do we have? We got 3 banked, alright. We also need a blank advanced focus. Okay, what's the recipe for this? Okay, so it's a minor instability, which is nice to see. Precontatio essentia, auditor essentia, alright. 2 quicksilver, that's fine. A blank lesser focus, diamond, and an ender pearl. Yeah, the ender pearl's probably the rarest thing for me, just because I don't really go out slaying creatures that often, and endermen are pretty rare. To get this, I'm going to need some Alrum essentia. Okay, yeah, this is actually going to be a slightly tough build for us when you get some Birdtross essentia. Lots of magic essentia apparently being made today. Okay, yeah, it's going to take me a couple minutes to get those materials together here, so I'll see y'all very, very soon. Welcome back, folks. We are currently burning down some Solace Mundus. Well, now we're burning down some glass here. Yeah, it turns out Solace Mundus, if you look at that in JEI here, that's kind of the main thing you want to burn down. But Alrum is a little bit more of a tricky essentia, actually. That's actually a new essentia type for us in the playthrough so far. So I was having a quick look through here, like what items can you reliably burn down for Alrum, and kind of the 2 main things that jump out at you are the silverwood logs and the cinder pearls, but I would want to lean towards silverwood logs at least because they're replenishable. I guess you could also argue that nether stars are themselves replenishable. Yeah, there's actually a lot of cool aspects inside those. And once we eventually get to the point where we can kill withers, those would be pretty cool. Okay, let's see how we're doing here. Yeah, oh wow, looks like that filled up with all of the essentia there. So I'm not sure if you guys have seen, I keep 3 jars for display purposes. I think that's a fairly good rule with Thaumcraft. But once I fill a jar up, what I do is I just go ahead and drop it off in this chest here. I've already got several essentia jars in here that are maxed out, Terra by far being the most common. And yeah, that's a lot of that essentia. Yeah, Alrum's a new essentia, so I wanted to burn down a little bit extra. I want to get 2 files of it. 1 file for the essentia jar labeling collection. Open gel error. That's like the 2nd time I've seen that today. Yeah, that's come up again. I don't know what the hell that means. Anyways, yeah, let's go ahead and put the new essentia type here. And then we'll take in one of these and down to our research lab as well. That'll save us the trip of having to run up here to get it. Go down there and put it back again when the time comes. Okay, that's all the items burned down here. The slow part of this is just waiting for all the essentia to drain out of the internal storage still. After all this time. Precontatio essentia. Yeah, there's a bit of that up there, but let's get another jar here. Man, my right click is on the fritz too. It's like it's double right clicking a lot. Pick up the spare outer bar. Do I have any... Oh, I just need to have all my jars on me, to be honest. There we go. Let's grab a bunch of these. That's all the Alrum essentia. I do have a magic jar. I burned down every single drop of magic essentia I had. Oh, and there's all the Birdtross there as well. That should all fit in here. And the potentia. Yeah, we've got a lot of potentia too. That's one of those more common aspect types. But I think once we get to the point that we can have the thermostatic harness, assuming in this version of the mod that it actually runs on potentia, I have no idea. But it has in previous versions of Thaumcraft, and assuming it runs on potentia in TC6, well, having a few spare jars of potentia is going to be awesome. We've banked 6 of those already. Yeah, looks like we actually managed to burn down everything there. And the rest of this appears to be Birdtross. That's a full jar of that. Very nice. That's like way more than we need. Fluxrift, you looking good down there? Yeah, that thing is... every time you use this thing, that just grows a little bit, which makes me slightly nervous. You can actually look at the thermometer here. You can't see it at the moment, but I noticed before I started recording today that the V in the chunk has been going up, and it stopped going up, which I think means that that's probably going to going to go soon here, so I don't really want to be near that when that happens. But I guess that's just kind of inevitable when it comes to these guys. So that should be all the essentias out of the way, I believe. 46. I think that's literally just barely enough. Let's double check that recipe here. 25. And then I think you need 10 for this. Okay. Yeah, did I get the Aldrum essentia? Yes or no? I did. Yeah, so anyway, let's make that focus thingamajig. We needed a Auto Vis crystal. Has to be an Auto crystal. You can't use any of the other ones. I'm not sure what that's all about. Let's take it over to our Thaumatorium here. You can't right-click that part. You've got to be up here. So put that in there. So we're going to need Aldrum, Precontatio, and Vitreus here. Let's get our jars down. Bish, bash, bosh. Job done. Almost. Just waiting on that Vitreus. Get in there. Nice. So that's that part of it out of the way. Have I scanned one of these before? I have. Yeah, because we had to make one at some point. Yeah, the suction works a little bit weird with the Thaumatorium. We don't have a tuning fork yet. After all this time, I still haven't built a resonator, so we can't look at it basically. But from my experience with previous mods, it's like the Thaumatorium changes the suction like on the fly, and that makes the tubes sort of be a little bit unhappy. Okay, so that's one of those. We're getting close here. I think what we need to do now is get the infusion ready. Yeah. We gaze upon a familiar sight once again here. We're back at the infusion altar. I feel like I'm at this thing every bloody 10 minutes. It's kind of crazy. Got the essentias down. Let's do it. Without too much fanfare, let's just rip right into it here. This is just a means to an end at this point. Very stable. Things looking on the up and up. I would be surprised if we see any fluctuations here, but I did bring spare items just in case. You never know. It's good practice to get into the habit of bringing all your spare materials with you every time you need them. There we go. No, oh dear. Don't put the caster's gauntlet on there, my goodness. The right click on the fritz. That's the new item there, the blank advanced focus. Let's scan that bad boy. Nice, a few observations out of that. An eldritch observation hiding away in there too. Very cool. Sort out the hotbar here, and now I think it's time to check out that entry in the con here. Let's see. Bablamo! Okay, I was expecting more text than that. By taking a lesser focus and infusing it with the malleability of quicksilver and the complex crystalline structure of diamonds and the blandness of enderpearls, apparently. Just the... Oh yeah, and enderpearls as an afterthought, yeah. I've created an advanced focus with a lot more internal complexity. Add an N on there, you people who don't use vowels correctly. Azanor? No. There are a few typos in the con, it's not a big deal. Right, so, yeah, that is that guy out of the way. Did that unlock anything? No. So I always like to check the corners, but Azanor's never been that kind of guy to hide anything in the corners like that. That's the sort of thing I would do. But anyway, don't play my mods if I ever make one. Let's work on a new entry here. Let's see. I guess we should just start down. These are different focuses here. Focus medium projectile. Let's see. Touching my foe to set them alight is fine and all, but I would much rather hurl magic at them from afar. I need to find a way to extend focal energy beyond my limited reach. Righto, so for this we need an Oromancy theory, okay, and we need to discover more tools, which we've done. Let's go ahead and grab that. Nice. I can now place the energy of the focus into a magical projectile that I can hurl at enemies or blocks. The projectile is slow, but I can increase its speed by increasing the complexity. Further research might allow me to refine these projectiles even further. Studying other kinds of projectiles closely should inspire me. This might involve some personal risk. Oh dear. I don't like the look of this. Let's see, we need to examine a normal projectile, which I guess we've done. We need a fiery projectile. That's probably, what what do they call it? The magma balls. Okay, and then a sticky projectile. Not familiar with what that would be. I don't know, maybe you guys can help me out in the comments. Okay, I guess we'll leave that one for another day, because I'm not 100% on that. Let's see if we can do another one here. Elemental effects. Okay. It should be a simple matter for me to use the fundamentals I've learned to harness other elements. Righto, so for this we need an Oromancy observation. Okay, a little bit easier, that's good. We need to discover Air, Jalum, and Terra. 2 of these are primals. I don't know how you got this far and hadn't discovered primals. Oh my god. Okay, that seems to have unlocked quite a bit. Let's see. Elemental effects. Air. This effect creates a blast of air. It doesn't cause much damage, but it will stink. It'll knock back anything it hits. Get it, stink, because... Okay. Frost. Fire may be destructive, but intense cold can be nearly as harmful, with the added benefit of chilling my enemies and slowing them to a crawl. That could be handy too. And we got a third one here, I guess? Yes, we do. The blast of earth and rock created by this effect packs a significant punch. It is even powerful enough to break blocks made from weaker materials. But everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. At least, the fire's not in here. But I guess we already discovered fire. Okay. So that's elemental effects discovered, which is good. Let's see if we can move further down the list here. Focus effect, flux. Using the elements as a weapon has its benefits, but raw magic can be just as destructive. Most creatures are harmed if exposed to raw, unfiltered V. Even armor cannot protect you from this energy. Oh really? This sounds pretty good. So we need an Oromancy for this, and we need to discover Wheatium. Okay, yeah. Well, we've definitely done that. Opened up like 17,000 flux rifts here. Well, probably like 4 or 5 flux rifts at this point, I think. Using the elements as a weapon has its benefits. Wait. Okay, this didn't change the text here. Okay, that's... Alright, whatever. Let's see, well, we can grab this one here. Exchange if we want. Okay, this arrow actually goes this way. This goes into... whatever this thing is planned. That actually looks pretty OP. I guess we'll go ahead and, let's grab this one here. While teleportation magic is beyond me at the moment, my studies of the permutatio aspect leads me to believe that I should be able to make physical objects swap positions. I should see if my theory holds any water. Well, I hope it's waterproof. Waterproof paper, anyway. We need an Oromancy theory. Looks like we used up all the ones we have banked already, and we need to discover permutatio. What are you doing? Where did you come from, sir, madam? Oh dear. That is not supposed to happen. If that villager guy is from where I think they're from, I'm going to be kind of annoyed. Okay, it's not this guy. So where'd you come from? That is literally not supposed to even be possible. There's a dark spot here somewhere in the base. And now I need to find it. Oh dear, well it must be over here somewhere. It's probably one of these blocks up here, possibly. I don't know, I'll need to have a look for it later. It can't be that common, seeing as, well, that's the first time that happened, and... yeah, alright, whatever. Let's find that later. So I lost my train of thought there. Yeah, so we need to get another Oromancy theory here. Okay, so it looks like we need to take a little trip over to the research lab and go ahead and grab one of those. Alright, hopefully grabbing this will get us a Oromancy theory here. Okay, yep, looks like we did, and a Golomancy theory to boot. Very cool. Alright, well, is this the one that I was doing? Oh, it was the one I was doing. Convenient. Let's go ahead and complete that. What was that? I heard like a ding. What does that mean? I don't exactly know. But anyways, let's read this. My theory has proven correct. By applying this pattern to a focus, I can use it to select a type of block in the world. I simply need to sneak while right-clicking on it. When I then cast the effect on most other blocks, it'll exchange the target block for the one I selected earlier. Obviously, I must be carrying enough of these selected blocks for the exchange to happen, and the targeted block, or what it normally drops when broken, will appear in my inventory. It seems I cannot exchange particularly complex blocks, or those that cannot be broken by normal means. Apart from the cost to cast it, it seems the V cost is also subtracted for each block exchanged in this way. I should be cautious. I bet you he had to add this little bit in so that, you can't break down like things like bedrock, for instance, and make a hole in the world. But there it is, the exchange focus, or what was previously known as the wand of equal trade, or the equal trade focus. Now it's called exchange. Okay, that'll be fun to play with here eventually, but let's see, we need, oh, I never finished this projectile thing. Fiery projectile, a sticky projectile. I've got to work out what those are. Okay, let's check out these other two guys here. Let's see, we've got focus effect heal. Infusing targets with weak tools is a proven way to heal them. Applying the principle to a focus effect should be simple enough. The effect should be quite devastating against undead. Oh wow, yeah. That kinda sounds groovy. Let's see if we can get another Oromancy theory going here. Oh, well, straight off the bat. You'd love to see it. Reject Aura... Really? Really, Azanor? No thanks. So, I'm just looking up here, and I see that the rift is gone. Where it was is... Well, it's definitely not here anymore, but I don't see any obvious signs of any taint around, which is kind of concerning. It's possible that we probably have a similar situation to what we had before, to be honest, where the flex seed, the taint seed, or whatever the guy is called, I forget what he's called. This dude. The taint seed, yeah. He probably spawned inside the mountain and suffocated to death. We've had that happen before. I guess that's the easiest way to deal with taint. Just like put a shit ton of blocks up all around the rift. And you're good. Because the guy will just suffocate to death, apparently. Yeah, we're just working on the last dregs of the research here. I was just coming back up, actually, to grab a compass. I made a few spares when I was doing the live stream the other day, so... Just need to take that down to the research table here to finish off this research. Bish mash bosh. Job done. Okay, now we do have 15% Eldritch here. Building up more and more of that. We get 2 theories out of that. That's very nice. I know I'm going to need those. Let's head to the Oromancy tab here. What even was I working on? Kind of forgot. I think it was this one. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that doesn't change the text entry for this one either. Okay, well, let's move right along here to focus effect break. Calling up the destructive power of Peralditio, I should be able to design a pattern that can be used to safely break most blocks. I should also study examples of the Fortune and Silk Touch enchantments. Digging magic will be much more useful if I can duplicate their effects. Okay, so for this we need another Oromancy theory. We need any enchanted item must have at least these enchantments, Silk Touch and Fortune 1. Okay, and we need to discover Palditio. Okay, I guess I could use some books for that. It says any enchanted item, so I guess I could use an enchanted book to get these. I don't think I have a Silk Touch book, though. I might need to make another Silk Touch book here, because I needed to make one for the Pickaxe of the Core here. So I don't think I have any Silk Touch around. No. Well, I've got Fortune 2 here. Do I have any Fortune 1 books lying around? I'm not sure. Probably just give me a few minutes here, guys, to have a look at my enchanted book collection. I think I've got a few other stashes around. There might be some down by the fishing chests. Yeah, we'll take a look, see if we've got some of those books, and we'll be right back. I decided I'd go ahead and start the infusion without you guys. I didn't think you'd mind all that much. Anyway, we're just making another silk touch book here because I didn't have any into my storage. There's the items going in here. Bablamo, nice. So we got that guy. Oh, I better take these with me. I actually forgot these dudes at the start of the video because I came back here. I was like, oh wait, they're still here. That's not good. Oh, a bit of a litter bug. And the other book here, where is it? Here we go, Fortune 1. So this villager over here that thankfully did not get zombified actually has a trade for Fortune 1 here at the back. Where is it? This one here, yeah, for 15 emeralds, so pretty cheap. Now, I happen to know for a fact what you need to do here is go ahead and dump off all of your enchanted gear. Don't ask me how I know this. Oh man, there's a great clip that I'll put on the end of the video where you'll get a live reaction to well, some pretty amazing blunders that have resulted in the reversion to a backup or two. So let's go ahead and get the focus effect break the correct way by finishing this off. Nice. Not only have I created an effect that can harvest nearly every block, but if I wish I can also apply fortune and silk touch effects as well. Harder blocks will take longer to break unless I increase the strength and thus complexity of the focus. There is a small additional V cost per block broken beyond what is used to create the initial effect. I see. Oh, hello. Rift! What the heck is this? So, well, that came out of nowhere. Rift foci. I wonder if I need that to get the grapple focus here. Well, anyway, let's see. So, my items are fine. That's good. Nothing broke this time. Nothing got absorbed because of the location that it is in your inventory, regardless of how valuable it is. Should we look at this rift focus? I guess we should at least take a peek. I have... oh, wow. Warping level minor. I haven't seen this before. Warping level minor. Okay, I have performed a few tentative experiments with dimensional magic. Thus far, I have mixed results, but I am able to reliably shift inanimate matter into an adjacent reality, while part of that reality shifts into ours. What the heck? Is this like some pocket dimension sort of thing? I think that really shifts into ours. I think. Either way, the matter returns unharmed almost every time. Okay. Living matter is a different matter. Yes. I dare not pen what I saw, and I doubt I'll attempt that experiment again. Oh my god. Sounds like somebody splinched themselves. Harry Potter. Luckily, I think I'll be able to replicate this discovery in the form a focus effect of a focus effect. So what is this? What is this? Observation Eldritch. Okay, how many of those do I have banked? I've got 20. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we're about halfway towards that Eldritch theory by the looks of it. Okay, I was wondering about that. We need an Oromancy theory again. Okay, and we need Wakwas to be discovered, which we've already done. So it looks like we need another Oromancy theory for this. I mean... I'm curious. I want to see what this is all about. So let's go get an Oromancy theory going here. So, this research... oh yeah, I should have had the record button going, to be honest, when I did this. But I pressed the Universal Theory, one of these cards, and the little bit of Eldritch that I had went down from like 7% up to 45 here, and the number is now blue. I am concerned, which is why I have started the record button. But I've had to reject 4 of these so far to finally get some Oromancy going. Let's see, again, fundamentals. No, we have to rethink here just so I can get some more Oromancy going. Reject fundamentals. I mean, I guess I should. Let's see. Yeah, I guess we'll reject fundamentals here. That's going to focus Oromancy, which is what I want to do here, maybe. Can Can I finally get some more Romantic going? Oh, thank goodness. 41. Hallelujah. Let's see if we can get some of that going. I definitely don't want to reject that, so we're going to have to use a full and a northern. I should have a few of those. Yep, cool. Full. Oh, did I grab one of these? And northern, which one's that? This one. There we go. That should be all of that. I hope nothing bad's about to happen here. Okay, the number was blue, but I hope we're alright. Let's see how close we got to the theory here. Eldritch theory. Oh man, so close. So close. I have a feeling once we get it, we'll like unlock the Eldritch tab, but okay, let's see. Let's grab this dude. That's some permanent warp for you. Oh yeah, there's some purple text there at the bottom that I didn't get to read, so maybe you guys can check that by pausing the video at the right time. Yeah, let's go ahead and read this bad boy. I have managed to grant a focus that manipulates dimensional magic. Most inanimate objects will be shifted into this other realm temporarily, like some sort of portable hole. The diameter of this hole will remain fixed at around 3 yards, but I should be able to manipulate the depth quite a bit. Oh, is this... Oh, this is the portable hole. Oh, okay. This is the evolution of the portable hole, right. Oh, dude, that thing was so cool. You could, like, use that to hide the entrance to your base. Primarily what it was for, I think, or just, like, getting through solid rock or something. It was... I guess it's kind of nice for finding different caves and stuff, too. How are we doing for time here? Yeah, I think, as anticlimactic as that is, I think this is a good wrapping up point here for the episode. We've got plenty of these focus effects under our belt here. We just need to get... oh, these are mediums over in this area. Okay, so mediums are the hexagons, effects are the squares. Okay, and then obviously there's this whole other half of the Aromancy tab that we haven't really touched too much either. We'll have to get onto that at some point, but just another researching episode. Hope you all enjoyed. Let me know what you think in the comments. Subscribe if you're new. Hit the bell as well and get notified for all the new videos. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Thank you very much. Have a good day. So it turns out I don't have a Fortune 1 book, but my villager bro over here actually has a trade for Fortune 1 for 15 emeralds. Let's go ahead and grab that bad boy. Awesome. And that should be us good to go here. I did an infusion to get this Silk Touch book, just like the last episode. Let's go ahead and finish this. Okay. Oh! Really, Azanor? It just ate my pickaxe.